total nightmare. There's only one person happy about the airport mess and the massive pileups of luggage at all these airports, and that's Sam Brinton. And the truth is, everything about this crisis was foreseeable. In August, 38 state attorneys general wrote to Congress to report that Pete Buttigieg was ignoring consumer complaints in the airline industry. Unfortunately, the agency has thus far failed to respond, the attorney generals wrote. They were so outraged that they called on Congress to strip the Department of Transportation of the ability to oversee customer complaints against the airlines and awarded it to the states themselves. It's not hard to see why those attorneys generals were so furious. Without reliable air travel, the economy collapses. And Mayor Pete was ignoring the problem. He was able to do that because, despite his fixation on climate change, Buttigieg flies everywhere on private jet. What's striking is how often this happens. There's a crisis, and Pete Buttigieg decides to ignore it. Mayor Pete went on vacation in Portugal just a couple weeks ago as rail workers prepared to strike. He was on paternity leave as dozens of container ships couldn't enter the country a year ago. And Mayor Pete hasn't even mentioned this horrifying story of a woman freezing to death in her car just before Christmas while driving home from work. Buttigieg loves to talk about racist roads, but he hasn't mentioned this tragedy at all. Here's an NBC report.
People walking the streets with sidewalks submerged days after the deadliest storm in the city's history. Now more than 30 dead in western New York. Among them, Andell Taylor, her sisters say.
She was one of the best sisters, daughters, friends, aunts you could ever have.
Taylor's sisters say she pulled over on her drive home from work Friday with the storm bearing down. They say Taylor took these videos in her final hours, calling 911 for help that didn't make it in time. A resident finding her dead the day before Christmas.
As Andell Taylor was sitting in her car for hours, she texted with family members about the long wait for help. Taylor's sister couldn't believe New York officials were so caught off guard by the blizzard. She texted, quote, "Unsurprised in a state known for it," or unprepared in a state known for it. More than 35 people died during the Buffalo blizzard. Many of them had been stranded like Andell Taylor without any assistance from first responders. This is a massive failure of state and federal leadership. But instead of acknowledging that, Pete Buttigieg, he's ignoring it. For her part, New York's Governor Kathy Hochul is blaming, you guessed it, climate change. She says it's making the weather far more dangerous. But the truth is that the number of people dying from natural disasters, particularly storms and extreme temperatures, is plummeted in the last century. That's because competent leadership responds to these disasters and minimizes the loss of life and human suffering. But incompetent leaders like Joe Biden, they vacation in the Virgin Islands and ignore disasters. That's why the Texas border now looks like this.
Today, Fox cameras capturing hundreds of migrants in 4 separate groups crossing into the U.S. at the southern border in Eagle Pass, Texas. Hundreds of miles to the northwest in El Paso, a wire fence rapidly erected and hundreds of military personnel are in place to prepare for a potentially explosive surge of migrants. Also in El Paso, this massive tent, larger than a football field, set up by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, will act as a processing center if there is a surge. With freezing temperatures, shelters there are full. Migrants have been sleeping on the streets with donated blankets.
Weeks ago, before he went on vacation, Joe Biden was asked why he doesn't visit the southern border. There's more important things going on, Biden said. Now, as expected, hundreds of thousands of illegal migrants are flooding the border into a country that's already becoming more third world-like every day. People are freezing to death in their cars, and air travel isn't even close to reliable. You have to ask, if this administration wanted to overwhelm and sabotage what's left of the country's infrastructure, what exactly would they do differently?
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson Tonight.